Oh, cretins. This is just totally insane.
Personal, because that's a violation of Connecticut general statutes.
This is totally insane.
You violated the law by talking about me and inciting violence on me, along with the other business organizations that have been doing that.
Do you have an office number? I want to talk to me directly. I haven't. So I haven't. You saying that it's Brian K is in the chat.
You've been getting brainwashed by millennials.
And Brian K, I believe, is still on the chat. Are you, Brian?
I'm still here.
Okay. You want to talk to Tommie directly? He's right here.
No, this isn't Tommie Herself.
Well, you know the section specifically under the CGS. You know which law he violated.
Here's my deal. Here's what I'm going to offer you.
Hello. Yes. I'm fine, thanks. I'm
Okay, I was just looking at Officer Horton showed me part of your video, and it had conversations with the police department on it.
That is correct.
You plan on putting all our conversations on YouTube?
If you're asking me now not to, I will withhold that one that we just had.
I'm asking that you do not do that.
I will be glad not. I'll be glad. I will be glad to withhold that since you've asked. I'm not obligated by Arizona law to tell you this, but I'm streaming right now. There, right at this moment, I have it muted. She is talking live to an imposter.
Okay, so right now, are you recording me?
I'm not recording it, streaming. You called.
Are you streaming the conversation right now?
It is, and I'll step away from the computer so that the computer can't hear it.
Yes, please.
I was not, this has been going on for many years. The organization this organization, wow, it's been happening for 10 years. I will make these contacts. No. Thank you. Don, this platform for many years, 4 years, Tucson Police Department, the organization that is behind the great crime is allegedly to make crime and has Tucson Police Department paid off to protect that's the ugliness that's behind all. They're involved with major contract like that. Yes, absolutely. You will not see anything but a good talking about it. Thank you so much. I'll give you the link. I'll get the link to get to you right away. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Okay. Sergeant DeLewis asked me not to broadcast any of our conversations. He has committed to investigating this. I just need to send them the links to everything that she's been doing, and they're gonna listen to the spiels and read the chat stuff. And I'm gonna say again, Michelle is just being used. She's not real well in the head, and she's very impressed. And here we are. Now, Sergeant DeLewis has promise. Hello, dope fish. How you doing this afternoon? This is just totally nuts over there. They're talking to a fake Tommie. I'm gathering up the links to her shit right now, and sending it to the cops. Where's my? I don't have a Hotmail open. I don't need all these YouTubes open. Why do I have two of these going? Okay, that one's not going. That's why. This one is happening. Okay. Why the cops? This is, there's conspiracy to harass and defame me and incite violence against me. That's been going on for many years. This is just the latest showing of it, and go listen to this shit. Here, go listen on this. Go listen to this crap, and you'll understand why the cops. This woman is talking to an imposter right now, thinking it's me. This is just nuts. What I wanted to, the cops are trying to tell me, oh, well, we can't, because there's no imminent threat. And it's like, well, hey, look, there's First Amendment. He's trying to give me this whole big spiel on the First Amendment. I said, well, are you familiar with the Brandenburg test? No. What is that? Brandenburg versus Ohio. 395 U.S. 444 in 1969 was a landmark United States Supreme Court case interpreting the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Let me get to the actual wiki here. It cuts off. I'm going to read more than I read to the cop. The government cannot punish inflammatory speech unless that speech is directed to inciting or producing imminent lawless action and is likely to incite or produce such action. Specifically, the court struck down Ohio's criminal syndicalism statute because the statute broadly prohibited the mere advocacy of violence. In the process, Whitney versus California, 1927 was explicitly overruled until it was cast on Shank versus United States, Abram versus United States, Gitlow versus New York, and Dennis versus United States. It was a Ku Klux Klan guy. Brandenburg reversed. So I'm gonna have to prove that there's incitement of violence against me. But there is. I can show financial harm in two cases, in two instances of financial harm. And that's what I get for just being open and honest. Well, that's you can't go and run around telling people that I'm a pedophile dog fucker and to watch for children on the basis of the things that I've admitted to. It's not gonna. I will be amazed if it withstands the Brandenburg test. But that was what that was the Holmes. I forget what that case was about. I don't know. Yeah, well, that's you know, there's I definitely have civil, you know, there's tort causes to lots of them. I've been targeted for 20 years. This one group, I probably should see what they're saying today. Let's see if it's anything of any import. This one group is run by a Defense Department guy, and they're alleged to be involved in like serious crime. Oh, I need to, that's right. I need to round that up and send this to them first. That's like number one. Let's close some stuff down that we don't need. Let's listen to this shit some more.
The little retard back in his cage, kick him off the line.
Goodbye.
My word, and go.
Yeah, I'd say ignore those types of people.
Shows it. Yes, I know it does.
It's on the phone line.
I'm gonna show you bottom screens to show the bottom part of the chat is cut off. Yeah, because my phone number is probably sitting on top of it. Yeah, I can fix that. Yes. Hold on a minute. Someone's knocking on my door. I can only guess who that might be. Come on in, guys. I went back. We could use your help. We're going to explain this to you.
Oh, this should be good for a few laughs.
Brian and Winston Police are here again. Would you guys be willing to explain the matter to the Winston Police are here again. Would you hear the whole story of what's going on? Yes. Yes, we will keep talking, but it's going to be going on a radio station. So, Tommie Tooter, it keeps calling you guys.
Okay, yeah.
Which is a Class 2 harassment charge under Connecticut General Statutes. We are filing civil lawsuit against him for calling you guys and wasting your time. Me. He's calling me. He's calling you guys to come talk to me, which is a violation.
Calm down. Ignore the phone. What's going on between you two? I understand you don't have.
No, it's not that. He's a sexual predator. He's a pedophile. Does bestiality in the state of Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
He actually raped a girl, a statutory rape in the state of California. Now this is where you guys come in a way. Because the problem,
See, this is what I'm talking about. They fed her full of shit.
Okay. Now, he should not be calling the Winston Police. Because first of all, his allegations is a civil matter and should be taken into a civil court of law.
Let's do wrong. Okay. So, with that being said, you are right. That should be taken to civil court of law. But you can't be making threats against him.
I'm not making threats against him.
No, he hasn't
He
made
actually
any
humiliated
threats.
himself in his own videos.
He informed me that you were saying something along the lines of you had a child and Tommie molested your child, that you'd be doing cool things to him.
Say what?
To Tommie. That's what I was.
I don't have
I mean,
children.
that's I mean, I understand how you can.
Right, it's a what if scenario.
And she means
One
no
of the
ill
people
will.
that was asking about what was going on is a mother on my channel. And
Okay,
she
yeah.
is very concerned about what people like Tommie done.
And that
Because
is
she
a
knew
pretty
a young
reasonable
girl
response, I think.
that was statutory raped in the Connecticut area by an older man that had nothing to do with this individual. These people, I am a news reporting person. That's what I do. My channel covers the news. And this person actually admitted in his own videos that he did these actions.
I watched Tommie's videos. I watched your videos.
Then you, okay, good. So you're watching my videos and you're watching his videos. And now, based on that, you can see, well, I don't think the Winston Police should be constantly dragged into this. The city of Tucson police in Tucson, Arizona are fed up with the guy.
Okay, can we make this the last time we're having a conversation where you just handle it? You stop making comments about Tommie and you just go through the civil channels.
We are going to. That's
Okay,
exactly what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Okay? But I'm pointing out is that he also needs to stop
Michelle,
it's the police department when he and his solicitor should file the proper paperwork.
We spoke to him. We spoke to Tommie. Okay?
And what did he say about that?
I cannot divulge that.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Michelle. There's a process for this.
Right.
In the police department.
Yeah.
Conversation between Tommie.
One thing at a time. We're sorry for the inconvenience, but there is
Okay.
no.
So do you have my word? You know, you'll stop with the BS, so to speak.
I'm not going anything to BSing. That's just it.
Well, it's going back and forth, and it needs to stop.
Well, okay, you're watching the
He
video.
has the point. He has the point. But in all fairness, though, it has been a little heavy.
But I also need a copy of this visit. And I need a copy of the report from the February 21st visit, police
We
report.
gotta get that.
When were those
You gotta go
available
get it
to you,
yourself,
or
man.
to locally pick up and reach the police?
Oh boy.
Well, I need a copy of them for my civil case. To prove that he contacted the Winston Police Department.
Okay. You had every right to contact the police department.
I know he has a right to contact them, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
we're not claiming that. We're just
Report.
establishing a behavior.
It takes 5 to 10 business days, and you have to file the paperwork and pay 50 cents a copy.
Fine.
Okay.
And
Fair enough.
can you at least give me the docket numbers? Or the police
No,
report?
Michelle,
All
we'll
right,
handle
I'll
that. Don't
come
worry.
down tomorrow. It was just on Sunday. You guys are
Pretty
open
much,
you guys are open
yeah.
on Saturday, right? Right. So I'll
That's
do
just
the coming out
nuts.
tomorrow or Monday.
I have
And I will go ahead.
I have
and
most of
file
them.
the
I have
request
all
for
of my
those
seen
documents.
all of them blocked. Hopefully none will be
Okay.
able to.
All right.
And,
Show up here.
hey, Michelle, apologize to the officer, please.
So the point is you're the officer. You guys heard everything that was going on. And so they said that he needs to knock it off.
Well, I know, but at the same time, you need to just not say, we won't say anything about the case from this point forward. At least on chat, at least on open broadcast for your show. Let's talk about different things. You can talk about maybe behaviors like that, but we won't bring reference to it. Because obviously this is someone who is hell-bent on establishing a repeated pattern of harassment. You know, and I don't know what this police officer is receiving as far as the complaint against you, but
Yeah, they
I
couldn't
mean,
hear you because I didn't have my headphones on, obviously. So obviously they couldn't hear you, Brian. But he's telling me
Anybody know who
thing
that
is
Brian K guy is?
50 cents a page, and then
Anybody here know who that Brian K guy is? I wanna know how to find him. He's like I don't know. No, they're making the whole thing out into something that it just totally wasn't. It was a single event in my life that involved a not quite 16-year-old girl who was on her own from the time she was 9 and had come to us after she was broke up with her boyfriend that she'd been living with for a year. And it was the only thing I'm guilty of is failing to kick her out of the bed when she invited me into it with my old lady. I don't know what that's about. You know, who is he? Where is he supposed to be? South Africa, you know, white nationalists have been is what's behind it all when it comes to harassing me, and has been for a long, long time. It's white nationalism. In 2005, I discovered and it's been the South Africans too. I discovered a white nationalist ring that was involved in sex slaving, porn manufacture, that was connected to a message board called scam.com. And it's just been nuts ever since. It's totally nuts ever since. And, and she was talking to a fake Tommie Tooter earlier. I just sending it all to Okay. Just sent something to the Winstead PD. They asked for the links to where all this is going on. I should oh, the Discord server. I should send them that fucking Discord server. Nah, fuck it. Let's play. Let's see what the AMB idiots. Ha 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 ha. Let's see who posted this. Tons of proof. um, Actually, anybody here? Yeah, right. Weed's the only thing that kept me going and kept me from killing anybody, killing myself. No, I never had a problem wanting to hurt myself. I always understood that if my prayers were to be answered, I couldn't kill myself. And there are times when it was difficult to keep from killing somebody, but we'd always help me do that. I rarely got into fights. Should it happen in front of me that I might have to get into. But you know, escalating into a fight when things can be negotiated. Well, they'll see that. You know, I talk to. I can't. I promise to maintain confidentiality with Sergeant. What the hell was his name? DeLewis. The I admit to a sexual contact with a minor that really was very little, nothing. She was not harmed by it. Nobody cared until 35 years after it. And they're turning it into all sorts of things that it's not. And that's not legal. Same thing with the dog. Yes, the dog. I don't know. You know, I'm not. That's what I got for being too honest. This is something that's not unheard of. People help their dogs masturbate. They're not fucking their dogs. They're helping their dogs masturbate. People do it all the time. In my house, our male dogs like to fuck. They hump the pillows and shit, and we gave them the pillow to hump. We didn't care. And they're making out. You know, I never fucked the dog. I never got any kind of sexual gratification from sex with any animal at all. I'm really not. I'm pretty much asexual. You know, I'm hoping hoping for my Prince Charming, a trans man, or you know, Princess Cruella or something. No, I just want to be somebody's like helpmeet. You know, that's how. You know, this is where it takes some heart to understand a transgender person's perspective on the world. Because here I was in my mind, I didn't know. I thought I was female. I didn't know there was a problem with anything until they told me that I couldn't be a girl because I had a penis, and like I never agreed with that. You know, it's like, no, you can't convince me because this is how I feel about things, and I'm dreaming of myself as an adult woman when I was young, and I don't know why I'm going down this road. I'm not sure why I went down that road. I'd really much rather be like showing stone. Anybody want to see some stone? Yeah, I'm really tired of having to deal with people who make things so personal all the time, and can't discuss things. You know, you can't disagree about things without being nasty about it. That's just, come on. Let's see what's happening on Twitter. I've got a few notifications here. There's all these anti-Zionism is there's all these anti-Semitism laws, anti-free speech laws being like France. They're talking about France. They've got 26 states and 13 have it, and 13 more are trying to get it where you have to sign a loyalty oath to Israel to work for the state. You can't boycott Israel if you work for the state. So what if I don't want to buy any of their shit? There's nothing they make I want anyway. I mean, except maybe hummus. I'll take local made over that, without having to make a political statement saying no, I ain't buying Israeli hummus. And there's good reason to not buy Victoria's Secret if you're transgender. You don't need to hate Israel to hate Victoria's Secret if you're transgender. I don't wear that stuff anyway. I'm pretty much agender, asexual when it comes to all that. I don't wear underwear. I'm a hippie. I like my clingy tops and my colorful skirts. And it'd be nice if I had some hair, but I really don't need no makeup. And I'm a crazy hippie chick. I'm cool with that, and most people accept me as female, and it's cool. So. Anybody got anything they want to say? Hello, Ross rises again. Oh, this Ross. You tell me, man. That I was here on my channel minding my own business. Thank you, Ross. I was here on my own channel minding my own business. Next thing I know, there's this Michelle person with this alter ego named Lumi. They called me up like roaring at me something unintelligible that sounded like, kill, die, that kind of stuff. And I hung up on it. And she just like totally went, they groomed her to they got some guy named Brian K. I don't know who the hell that guy is. But this is all white nationalists. That's all right. I'll go over to Discord right now and make your group. I'll go over to Discord. You've kind of fallen off my notifications. Let me see if I can find your shit. Let's find your server. What's the name of your what's your server? Oh, there you are. Oh, well, that's just you. I can't find your group. Clyde says, no, I can't send you any messages. I don't know how to get to your group. Ross rises again. You couldn't find that. No results. Give me the link. I've got 5 of them, I think, so far. let's see. She's live now and has been talking for like quite some time today. Then she made 6 minutes talking earlier about the big stream later. Then 2 hours yesterday, 11 minutes yesterday, another 11 minutes yesterday, and it started out with 4 days ago. Something happened on her channel. Oh, I see what happened is she was visited by the fake Tommie Tooter. Let's see if I can find that. But there's been like six videos so far. How is it minding my own business? All of a sudden she's there. But I think what happened is the imposter went and ay. No, I don't see any. Oh, hey, Francisco. I didn't notice you show up. That's the thing. It looks like, you know, whatever happened to being, you know, the common courtesies. You know, these people talk about, well, you have to earn respect. As well, you're being disrespectful up front. You need to earn trust by being respectful. Then, you know, just, you know, if somebody says that they're male or female, you have two choices. If they don't look to you as if they should be male or female, you can either make that effort as a compassionate human to short circuit that reflex and respect their wishes, or you can be an asshole. You know, I talked about this last night. I don't want to go too deep into it, but for transgender people to question other transgender people, that's just like, that's worse than what some just cisgender people do to us. It's worse than what most cisgender people. Whereas oh, that's not it either. 513. Okay, is this you? I don't know. Hello, I'm here in the call.
I'm trying to add him right now.
Are you trying to add Ross? Add Ross? Oh, okay. Cool. This is just like more than I want to even have in my life, and I really appreciate you folks coming forward and like sharing some of your knowledge of this troll family and what their reality is. You know, shit. You know, I'm so sorry I did what I did 36 years ago, but fuck, most of these assholes weren't even born then, and I don't believe I really did anything horrible, man. And most people I know don't think I did anything horrible. So, you know, it all has to do with like projections of their own perversions. You know, these people are out like projecting all sorts of things that they imagine I would do. It's like, well, wait a minute, you're the one that got the imagination of this. No, I didn't say that. You're like putting your own fantasy in here. What's that?
Hi guys, Hail Mary be to everybody. It's Michelle Marie Tony. It is Monday. It's the 18th of February, President's Day, and I don't really know what's so presidential about a day when it's basically rainy, cloudy, and
Why the
icky.
fuck is that loud?
Somebody sent me a video this morning talking about hearing aids. I don't have them in right now because
Oh, that's why
they
it's
are
loud. Oh,
not compatible with these headphones at all. Really,
oh, that's what's going
they're
on.
sort of compatible, but they're not totally compatible. That's like saying sort of pregnant kind of thing. Either you are or they are not. Well, in this case, they definitely. If it's either or not, it's definitely or not. With those hearing aids, I probably would be better to use speakers on my computer instead of headphones. The good news is that due to sensitivity and the way they work, it would allow me to sit on the couch and answer the phone on the couch. But unfortunately, that would mean I'd have to leave the headphones off, which would be fine. But I'm not going to sit on the couch looks so inviting, no. I'd be honest, I would like to sit on the couch. Maybe I will. A little later on, but I know you guys like to talk on the phone. So I can't win. Okay. Wait, let's see how the signals are doing. The bit rate's actually doing pretty good. That's good. I'm using the T-Mobile script for the Frontier for this resolution.
I don't see anything there.
It looks like I could easily go
here.
to 720p with the script, but then it might chop sound up a lot. And
That's Michelle.
since eventually we're going to start having Google Hangout on, hopefully some people can talk to us in Google Hangout. But let's
Oh,
get started with the actual questions right now, because I'm sure we got people already here, and I do see some people here. Nightbot's obviously the first one here. Finally, you showed up on time, you lazy schmuck. All right. Seriously, Nightbot, this software is, yeah. Feels like there are going to be a lot of people on here today. I don't know. I would think so. It's Monday though, so a lot of people, of course, they got the Monday blast. Yeah, that means. Yeah, I know what it means. Means it's gonna suck today. Normally Mondays don't suck, but we'll have to see. I don't know. They're just So I was wearing hearing aids this morning. I went to give them a try. And so I put them on after I put them in my racing this morning. After I took my bath and stuff, and they were fine. But what I did not forget was the fact that when I put the hearing aids in, but the stupid thing amplifies everything, including everything I don't want them to amplify, like background noise. So our hearing aids that do solve that problem, but they costed.
I suppose I ought to get some lights on, huh?
Hearing aids.
Should probably clean the kitchen too.
Medicare was not going to pay for that.
You're getting a little piled up in the sink.
Those to be optional luxuries. When I got my hearing aids, they were analog hearing aids.
I'm just an artist
Ones that the state would pay for.
being put upon.
They said they were not available to my hearing racket. So, for price, that's what we consider like comparing a.
Yeah, I'm not playing the same game you people are playing.
Top of the line.
I really don't even want to listen to this shit.
X or iPhone 10 or
Let them, the cops said they're going to listen to it and examine it and deal with it. Milk toast. I'm not going to entertain any of any trolls that want to speak up. We're just going to get bounced. If I can find your channel, I'm going to block you. I really just don't want anything to do with people like you. If you can't talk about current events without being rude, you're not welcome here. If all you got on your mind is yelling at me about things you believe I am because of something somebody told you, you're totally not welcome here. And I believe we just found you. Oh, fucking anime twat. Gamer. Idiot. Total idiot. Child. I'm old enough to be your grandmother. Nice loser. What a fucking losers. Next. Da, 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 da. Bells on bobtail ring, King spirit bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing a dancing song tonight. Ah, ba, 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 da, ba, da. Another gamer bites the dust. Yep. And I don't care what anybody else's opinion is here. You know, go talk about it somewhere where you're welcome. No, I don't. I used to play pinball. Video games. I was mostly off the grid from 1982 to 1999, and then really didn't want to get back on the grid much more than the internet after 1999. Yeah, I don't claim to be a woman. I just insist that I'm not a man. And here's another gamer. You know, and these gamers have like the only thing they have on their channel is games. A lot of these people are fans of Kiwi Farms or Michelle's. They're all a bunch of like either empty, totally empty. Most of them are totally empty channels. I love the game. I'll still play once in a while. There's a pinball parlor on off of 4th Avenue here in town. I have a bunch of tokens that I got in my case for tips that have been piling up. I probably have about 10 tokens. I should be good for a little bit of time on the machines. So, tell me about your homeschooling. Pinball. Pinball was the here. Let me get you a link. Pinball was there was analog machines that it was a little ball that you shot up and it bounced off of bumpers and you rack up points and and you had little flippers that you hit it with. That was let me find a picture of one for you. There's lots of them. There's lots of them. Well, yeah, I'm curious. Like, what are you doing? Like, what level equivalent to a regular school are you at, and what's your coursework like? Phone. What did I do with the phone? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Two squirt days of this stuff. Um, on my bed. Charging. Here either. I'm probably gonna just like kill this. I only went live because Michelle was talking to an imposter Tommie Tooter at the time, and and there, if anybody wants to talk about the kiwi farmers or that, I'm willing to do that. I've said what I'm willing to say about their accusations against me. But I'm more than happy to hear what anybody else has got to say about just the whole cult of talking shit people who talk shit about people. I never talk shit about people. I've been trolling the internet for years, but where I come from, trolling was all about like asking a question or making a post that was going to incite a polarized, passionate discussion, and that was trolling. It's chasing people around to give them a hard time. That's something that popped up in the last 10 years or so, 10, 15 years. It wasn't like that. I don't know. I really am not in the mood to be online. Nobody's really saying anything interesting, so I'm gonna cut this off. I'm a little hungry and I don't really like to eat on camera. So happy day. Thanks for coming. Bye.